Today's workout is a 20-minute burner, cardiovascular endurance, and it's built to push you to the again with some high intensity. Cue it for you and make sure that we get that power in the 35 seconds total, 15 seconds of rest. Not a lot, because we're not going to have a full recovery. We want to get that endurance effect. So we'll do 5 exercises, 2 rounds, but in between the start of the second round, we have a core sequence of 3 exercises. So today's a really good, fast, quick workout, and I'm excited to get started, so let's do it. Okay, start off first with a little bit of warm up. Just step touch here. Feel yourself get into the movement pattern of moving laterally. Now, if you like a little extra warm up, take the time, pause the recording, go out for a little walk, get some fresh air. But at the end of the workout, I'm going to encourage you to do that same walk. So if you do a little bit before, maybe not make it too long, do a longer workout afterwards if you want to increase the amount of intensity that you get in today's workout. So it's only 20 minutes, and that'll be ample for most of us. And that's the goal, is that we can get in and out in 20 minutes, do something every day, and get more fit. So let's get started with a few of those, and then we'll step out into a side lunge. Just a quick little warm up here. Moving through the hips, stepping into each foot, pressing back the hips so you get a nice long hip hinge. Ideally, you're not going to lean too far forward. You're more sitting the hip back. Right? Just depends on your mobility. Sometimes our hips are kind of tight. Stay here. Come out into a sumo squat. Squat down. Stretch those inner thighs. Also practice pushing down into the floor, using a little bit of that ground force. This is a low impact workout today. You're welcome to take the exercises up to the next level, and I'll show you those options. One more here. Let's go ahead and take ourselves nice and low and just rotate. So again, the hips are back, chest slightly up. Notice the flatness right there at the sacrum. And that's going to be with your tailbone slightly lifted. Let your head follow the movement. You're tracking it around to the back so you can get a little deeper into that twist. It should feel really good. Nice support of your arms, so that you can let the tailbone slide and glide upward and the hips to drop naturally. We're going to do a deep bend today because we're going down into some thrusters. So see how it feels to get low. We're actually going to be down on the floor, jumping back. And you get down low like that. It's good practice here. One more. I'll give you lots of options for today's workout. So let's get started. Okay, first up, it's going to be 45 seconds of skaters. You can do a step touch, but a skater is more of a glide, side to side. So we're already 5 seconds in. Remember, 30 seconds of it is optimized. 15 seconds to kind of get into the movement. All right, here we go. 30 more seconds now. Notice I'm swinging the arms. It's going to help that cardiovascular effect. Now there's a little bit of a jump. That's if you like. Remember, you don't have to jump. Low impact workout today. Just step touch, side, side. Approaching that last 15 seconds of work. This is exercise number 1. Starting to get that heart rate up. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Sometimes the beginning is the hardest. You'll start to find your flow with that rhythm. So let's just keep on moving. 5 seconds left. We're moving into a lunge twist. Demonstrate here. And you can follow. We're stepping back and twisting towards the leg that stays forward. Let's go. All right, we're already about 10 seconds in. Like I mentioned, we want to push now. 30 seconds. Got that movement in your body? Go a little bit harder. Watch your arms as they go back. Track it if you can. It's going to give you a little bit more balance challenge. If you need to keep the gaze forward, you can too. Just be gentle with that twist. Last 10 seconds. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set. Done. Great work. Next up, fast feet. So we have 10 more seconds of rest. Fast feet's different than high knees. We're going to keep ourselves relatively close to the floor. So that way you don't have to get a lot of impact. High knees, higher impact. Here's a pitter patter. Then add in the arms to add that intensity. Let's go. 30 seconds left, starting now. A little bit more intense. See how those 15 seconds in the beginning kind of help you get in the movement. So right now, it's going to be really strong. 20 seconds left. Fast feet. A little vibration therapy. 15 more seconds. We're there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Up next, number 4. Jack out, jack in. They could be baby jacks. That's more impact, right? You could step it out. No impact. Right? Here, minimal impact. Just kind of taking it out wide, taking it in. We like a little bit of impact for bone density reasons. Body needs to have that stimulus. Taking a little bit extra weight into that jump out. I'm going to add the arms now. 20 seconds left. Nice work. Only 2 rounds of these today. So this first one, just think of it as practice, getting that heart rate up, a little bit of oxygen depletion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Last one. This is the hard one I mentioned to you before. We're going to come down to the ground. I'm going to thrust her out. Still, you're on your break. Come back up. If any reason that hard, you're just going to be here at marching. Okay? Let's go. Down, up. Here's a little way to take a break. Just stand tall, wait, and then do it again. Okay, we're 30 seconds left. You want a little push here. Go right back down. So hips back. Push the hips forward. If you don't like this jump, just stay at your march. Almost there. 8 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Break. 30 seconds break. Then we'll move down into 30 seconds of rotation crunches. It's called crisscrossing Pilates, or some people think of it as a bicycle. And then we'll do some hip drops or plank and roll-ups to finish. So let's go. 30 seconds. If your heart rate's not down, just take a break. Wait till it does. Hands behind the head. Gracefully hold on to the back of your head with the fingertips. Let your head rest and keep the gaze up. Okay, we're 20 seconds left. Nice and strong, trying to stay up off of the shoulders, going across the shoulder blades, crunching and pausing. 8 more seconds. No break on these. We're going to flip right away into plank. 30 seconds timer starts right away. Here it is. 30 seconds. You can just hold plank. Could even be a knee plank. I'm going to show you the option here of a little hip shift, side to side. You can also do it on your knees, dropping down gently. Keep the gaze forward. Keep the chest lifted so that your upper back is nice and strong. Perfect. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, roll-ups to finish. So you might notice your heart rate has come down a little bit. That's a good thing. We're going to pump it back up. We're playing with what we call VO2 max, where we can do an output of a certain amount of time in a range where our oxygen gets depleted, but we're still able to uptake oxygen and still perform. Now, we might find that it's a shorter period, like that 5 minutes might have been a lot, so you like this little break right now. So we're going to try it again. I'm going to increase a little bit of the intensity for you so that you can play in that zone where you get at the end pretty breathless, okay? So this is it. Start off with just a little light movement and wait for the clock to get us there. We're at about 11 minutes and 30 seconds right now into this workout. Going to start in 8 seconds with skaters. 45 seconds. Now this time, out of the gate. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. First round to kind of let you have a little bit of a light 15 before the power 30 started. This time, if you can do it, if you feel up for it, start right away at that 45. Okay, we're 15 in, 30 left. Doing great. 8 seconds left. Three, 2, and last one. Great work. Walk it out. Perfect on that. Okay, up next, getting your break. Take it. In and out. Let your body know you're not gasping for air. Sequence the breath a little bit longer if you can. Here we go. Right out of the gate again. 45 starts now. Perfect. Lunge and twist. Add in that upward pulse. Squeeze at the top. Rotate with strength. Gaze and follow it. 15 seconds left. You're super strong. This is the beauty right here. Heart rate's up. We're pushing through, giving ourselves a little bit of that challenge and intensity. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1. 15-second break. A little harder recovery now. Fast feet is next. Quick feet. The more the arms pump, the more the heart has to work. Okay? Got another muscular contraction area other than just your legs. Core tight. Here we go. Right out of the gate, we're strong. Fast feet, fast feet, fast feet. Pitter patter, pitter patter. Remember, too much, just quick marches. You don't have to jump it. 15 more seconds. Great work. Final 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. Max capacity, it's where we want to be. We want to feel like it's a little bit more than we can do. That's where the challenge is. We always want to edge, get to that edge. Ready? I know it's quick. Going into those jacks now. They could be step touch. 45 now. Or out and in. Step touching if you don't want to jump. I'm going to go a little quicker now with mine. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Break time. One more to go. Not those thrusters or a march. Comes in 5. Heart rate's barely recovered. It's where we want to be. Challenge. 45 seconds. Go. Hands down. Oh, yeah. Nice and strong at the top. Perfect. Almost there. 20 seconds left. Gone longer than we have left. 15, 14, 13. Count with me if you want a little more breathlessness using that exhalation. 5, 4, nice and loud. 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Heart rate is up. If you have a heart rate monitor, it's a wonderful time to check that. So funny, it just asked me if I was doing an indoor swim. It's been quick arm movements. When you're ready, you're going to come down. We'll finish up 30-second rotational crunches, planks with the hip drop, more rotation, and then a roll up to finish. Okay, 30 seconds. Starts in 10. Take a couple deep breaths. 30 seconds. We're at 17 minutes now into this workout. Alternate, rotate, squeeze, breathe. A little extra. This is how we do it. Traditional bicycle or crisscross. Grab a hold. I do encourage you to take note of how it feels on your low back if you take both feet up off the ground. Very good just to keep the feet on the ground and drive the knee up. Last one. And relax. We have a little couple extra there. Flip it over right away. I'm going to start the 35 seconds. 30 seconds right now. Hip drops on your knees or off your knees. Chest long and strong. I'm going to keep my gaze rather than looking at you. Keep it forward so you can see at proper form. Nice and strong and straight from shoulders to hips. 10 more seconds. Brush the knees on the floor. Feels a little bit better. Might give you a bit more support for the hips as you move side to side. And last one. Roll back over. So this is some spinal alignment exercises. Let's start sitting up this time. Arms out in front of you. Crunch over, keeping this low back flat. You're crunching from that upper rectus, right at the sternum. And then pull and slide yourself down. Flatten slowly. If you can control that, fabulous. Practice it. Come up and peel. Get to the top. Squeeze, tighten, roll over. So you want to keep it all here. As you roll down, feeling that strength of that curl to lift that upper body weight. A little too much for you. You can roll like a ball. Come up and sit and always give yourself a little bit of spinal check here to get back to straight. Then contract and roll back. And okay, keep going if you're doing the roll-ups. 2 more. And 1 more. Up and over, super strong. And roll down. 2 bridges to reset the spine. Hands by your side, push down through the floor. Lift up the hips. Keep your gaze shooting straight up at the ceiling. Couple of pumps here. Lower down. 1 more time. Lift the hips up. Breathe in. Push through the glutes. Stretch the quads a little bit in this. And then lower down. Very good. For some of us, this workout right here is a really good beginning to what we can do next, which would be a 15 to 20 minute power walk or 10 minutes of intervals. So you go like 30 seconds on, a minute off, 30 seconds on, a minute off, and do that 4 to 5 times. Or go to that 15, 20 minute power walk. Really get into it where you've got your arms moving and you feel your heart rate staying elevated. It's going to continue that fat burning effect that we just developed here in some of this work, kind of training into this cardiovascular endurance or VO2 max. So we'll go into that if you want a little extra. Fabulous. Now, if 20 minutes is all you've got today, what you did is perfect. So that extra is just that extra. Be proud of yourself for whatever you can attempt to get done today. If it's the 20, fabulous. If you can do a bit more, go for it. Everything is up to you, and I encourage you to always stay within your range and what is best for you. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, so have a good one.